The one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D, live on Team G.O. Rep TV. I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guys Speaks on the Yo. We are live in the newsroom right now. Like, we've been doing a lot of stuff in the entertainment wing. Like, yo, Bill was off the chain. Lupin Ranger versus Pato Ranger, as it is pronounced, you know, depending on how you want to use your O's and do all that, was off the chain too, and it's a lot of hope for that. But yo, we back in the newsroom. Like, yo, entertainment is good, but the newsroom though, the lab, it's where I live, it's where I love. And today, the heroic man beast, Blanka, the hard-kicking fighting machine. Oh wait, that part doesn't matter. But it is the hard-kicking fighting machine, Chun-Li. Like, I watched too much of that cartoon. I recently watched all of that cartoon again, and it's still as dumb as it was when I was a kid. Then as a 33-year-old man, understand, like, what the hell's going on? Regardless. Shrieking DJ or whatever. Look, we got the heroic man beast Blanka all up in the Street Fighter 5. It was just a matter of time, because, you know, he's on no favorite. But, yo, we gonna do what it do. I'm finna activate trailer.exe and we finna see what's up with the heroic man beast Blanka. Like, why wouldn't we? Like, and then after we get done activating trailer.exe, we gonna hit to the field. We got some people out in the field with some more information to help us fill in the blanks of what this trailer does not. Let's activate trailer.exe. Rated T for T. What do we have? Ooh, I like the logo, electricity and whatnot. Poor song, man. Classic headbutts and stuff. Classic throws and everything. Ooh. V reversals. We got them target combos. Well, I think that might be his V skill right there. He did a hop or something. Like, okay. Wow, showing no love right now. What? Wow, Blanka got combos. Like, I haven't seen this since some game you might have heard of called Street Fighter EX2. What? Jungle Dynamo. Okay, I think, okay, let me see. It's saying that he get a special role in that or something. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at. Okay, Lightning Beast. Okay. Oh, wow. He got... What in the hell? Like, he did, like, multiple rolls in the air. This is insanity. Uh-oh, we got the critical... Oh, my. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. His rage isn't satisfied. He like, I love God, too. I'm like, yo. Yeah. Now, okay. Oh, let's see. Story costume, battle costume, throwback costume. Yeah, we know Sakura, Falk, Jesus, Cody, G, and the Emperor Muay Thai. Yeah, I'm aware. Ooh, February the 20th. So, let me see. Next what? Next what is that internet? Let's see. So next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Today is the 12th of February. So, we got them. So, yeah. Given all that information, yo, I love what I saw. Like, I think that first V trigger may power him up like most first triggers too. And the second one, he's in up doing roll after roll. Man, I'm getting Street Fighter EX2 flashbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like one of Blanka's best albums because Arca showed him love. Regardless of that, we are going to take it live to the field to one. And I mean one Andy Wong as we figure out like what's up with that boy Blanka. So, you know, as usual, I will be acting as Andy Wong's proxy because he does not work for us. We do not pay him. We just take your content, absorb it into our content, and make it our stuff. We call it Manifest Destiny. So, I'm going to go ahead and do what I do, and I will be speaking on behalf of one Andy Wong. Blanka, the Warrior of the Amazon. Short is in the Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition on February the 20th. Information we are now aware of. Blanka, the second character of Season 3, will officially roll into Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition on February 20th. Redundancy? Watch his electrifying gameplay trailer below. Also redundancy because we're doing this video. But anyway, first appearance in Street Fighter 2, his birth name being Jimmy, that should be basic information that everybody knows, is he survived a plane crash over the Amazon and learned to fend for himself by fighting wild animals and developing survival skills. He eventually found his way to civilization, where he met Sakura and Dan and developed deep friendships with them over time. Blanka's mother, Samantha, happened to see him on TV and tearfully reunited with him to bring him home. This is stuff that happened during Street Fighter, like Street Fighter 4 stuff. Like, even though Sakura, Dan, and Blanka were in the same game, is that Blanka didn't meet up with Dan to like some point at Street Fighter Alpha 3 that the universe, because of the way Capcom does it, considers those meetings non-canon. It's like his meeting Dan and Sakura or whatever and all that stuff that comes together in Street Fighter Alpha 3, all that stuff, from my understanding, is like non-canon stuff. But given how, again, like I said, how Capcom is like reworking stuff in the canon, they may do something with those Street Fighter 3 interactions, but hey, it is what it is. And I meant Alpha 3, not Street Fighter 3, so internet, do not correct me. Anywho, in Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition, Blanka is living peacefully with his moms and is adapted well to being introduced back in society. So people aren't throwing things at you, hating you, hanging you up like Jesus, and beating your ass. That is actually a reference to a video I did yesterday about episode of Singer. Shameless self-promotion. Anyway, one day, a suspicious salesman approaches him and offers a way to make Blanka famous by mass-producing a doll made in Blanka's likeness. Will it work? Find out in this character story mode, which you'll be able to play free for a week when the character comes out. You should probably do that, get the fight money, and run. Anywho, Blanka's gameplay remains animalistic in nature and sees him scratching, leaping, and pummeling opponents, reflecting his time in the jungle. He retains his signature electric thunder attack that emits electrical currents around his entire body, which can be continuously performed by pressing his punch buttons. Also, returning are his multiple rolling attacks, which can use to approach opponents from different angles or use as a combo ender. New to Blanka's arsenal is a command grab called Wild Hunt, where he leaps forward and viciously scratches the opponent before throwing him a set distance away from him. This, in addition to his moveset, opens up more opportunities for Blanka to be aggressive. So, in that, the only thing I can really sit up here and think of when that just went off in my head, Sasquatch from Savior, because, you know, command grabs are very important to Sasquatch's game, and giving a character like Blanka a command grab like that is really, for real, as it says on the tin, really opens up some new possibilities for him because of what he can actually do when he gets in close. It's like, what I noticed in the trailer, given like what his V skills and his V triggers are, I think a command grab would help thusly in making Blanka a more well-rounded character, because every outing can't be Capcom versus SNK 2, okay? Not everything can be that, but we try to aim for it, okay? We try to aim for it, so it is what it is. So, because let me see, what was I? Oh yeah, I was talking. I had a fever dream about Vampire Saver actually being respected by everybody. Oops, sorry, I shouldn't dream. But it's a reality. You should respect the game that makes games like this possible. Okay? Just putting that out there. Moving right along. Blanka's V skill is the coward crouch. Blanka immediately ducks for cover for a short time before rising back up. His V skill can avoid many attacks, including fireballs. After performing coward crouch, Blanka can follow with either his wild lift with the punch button or the raid jump with the kick button. Wild Lift sees Blanka move forward while swinging his arm to launch the opponent in the air, and can be followed up with a normal special move, or even his critical art. Using Raid Jump, Blanka swiftly jumps in the air where he can use any mid-air attack to advance. So, we're not thinking about tools that probably Blanka would need to be a better character. Coward Crouch is great, like for real. It reminds me in action of his move, I think is called the Surprise Hop from Street Fighter X2. Because what it is, it's a back hop that has like that has like some invulnerability to fireballs and things like that, then you can do weird combo things with it, but you would never actually see that in high level play because that stuff needs a whole bunch of like tactical stuff to actually work, and you're usually better like using 3 meters to like super cancel or just catching some fool open and then doing super electricity, which does massive damage if you mash the buttons. See, look at that. Learning about Street Fighter EX2 while we talking about Street Fighter 5. How you like that? So that'll be interesting because, see, again, that gives him a legitimate way, like I say, to deal with fireballs. Because Blanka hasn't really had an issue dealing with fireballs, but this just makes it easier for him to deal with them because instead of having to either backstab or use a roll or things like that, he can just duck it. He can just duck it. Shout out to Mr. Moore. Anyway, moving right along. V-Trigger number 1, Jungle Dynamo. Blanka's V-Trigger 1 gives his special rolling attacks more damage and then can be followed up by certain attacks, including his critical art. It also powers up his electric thunder and changes the animation so Blanka leaps forward while unleashing the electric current. On hit, the opponent is launched slightly in the air and can be followed up with a rolling attack. Finally, Jungle Dynamo unlocks the ground shave rolling. What? Yeah, the ground shape rolling. Yeah, a super move that, you know, Blanka has that, and you give it to him as a, but, you know, again, this game is supposed to be like, man, like the Versus series, even though this character wasn't in it, by giving characters things that they would normally have as normal by pressing high punch and high kick, according to this information. So, you can use the ground shave rolling as an attack. Wow, that is nuts. That is nuts, like, in the thought process of what Blanka could do with a move like that. So, expect to see a lot of Jungle Dynamo use there. So, you know what I'm saying? So, this should be interesting. His V-Trigger 2 is Lightning Beast. Lightning Beast unlocks a special move, the Rolling Cannon, which can be performed after using the rolling attack, backstep rolling, and vertical rolling. Rolling Cannon can be used in multiple ways, such as extending a combo for more damage or changing positions to surprise the opponent. Oh, wait a minute, hold up, wait, it's coming to me? It's coming to me. Oh, wait, the Beast Cannon from John Talbane. Oops, my bad. Oh, I'm sorry, did I just invoke Vampire Savior and Darkstalkers again? Yeah. See, won't you just make the game? Okay, well, see, look, I get it. I'm like, Vampire Savior is one of the most important fighting games and video games in the history, period. And this is the second time while I'm reading about Blanka, it's like, first you give him a command throw, and I sit up here and I think Sasquatch. Now you give him a move called the Rolling Cannon, and it's technically the Beast Cannon from John Talbane. So it's like, Darkstalkers win. Like, I mean, Darkstalkers win in this game because they're not going to make a real Darkstalkers game. I really think that you could get Felicia in this game and it would be believable. Like, when you get more into your Dimitris and your Morgans and stuff like that, but it's like, you can say, this girl named Felicia is doing cosplay and she has cosplay-like attacks or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched that SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy stuff yesterday. I'm like, yo, that game is not only the sequel to Gal Fighters, but it's the sequel to Pocket Fighter. You know you want it, but in a way that you can appreciate. So it is what it is. I'm sitting up here and I'm looking at this and I'm watching this GIF and it's like Beast Cannon, Beast Cannon, Beast Cannon, and it's like John Talbane win Gallon, Japanese things. My feelings are hurt. Like, if I had feelings, looking at this GIF is hurting my feelings because this should be Darkstalkers we're talking about. But I am going to hold my bias for one of the greatest fighting games in history to myself to be a well-adjoined party that is reporting the news with accuracy and journalistic integrity. So, I'm just going to walk away from this. I'm going to just walk away from this. Moving right along. His critical art is the dynamic rolling. In this critical art, Blanka slams his opponents into the ground with a series of electrifying rolls that ends in a move reminiscent to the lightning cannonball from Street Fighter 4. I'm like, this, man, I saw that critical art in the trailer. That's like repeated, like, boom, boom, boom. I'm just like, Man, that looks violent. That looks violent. VIOLENT, violent, or violin if we were, well, violin if we were playing, you know, Mega Man X2. But regardless, this looks insane. This is wrong. It's like, this is abuse. This is cruel and unusual. But Blanka from the jungle, aka the hood, so you know this is to be expected. Let's talk about money and how you exchange money for goods. How about that? Blanka is available individually for the MSRP, which I forget what it stands. You know what? Google time, because I know it manufacturers something retail price. Manufacturers standard retail. The manufacturer suggested retail price. Like you would think I know that though. The GameStop ones. Okay, regardless. Blanka is available individually for the manufacturer suggested retail price for $5.99 or 100,000 fight monies, or as part of the Season 3 character pass for MSRP $29.99, which unlocks Sakura, who's always in the game, Falk, who's coming, Jesus Cody, G, and the Emperor Muita Sagat as they become available. If you purchase Blanka as part of the Season 3 character pass or with real money, you will get his battle costume colors with 3 through 10 and default costume 3 through 10. Take a look at Blanka's battle costume, quirky story costume, and nostalgia below. So, you know, he got like some armor and stuff, like, you know, Brazil. And then it's this Blanka doll, and it's like, fine. And then we got classic Blanka without all the hair and the orange tuft and stuff. Yo, that's the heroic man beats Blanka. For what it is. I like what I see. I like also what I see that this is just invoking that we need a new Darkstalkers. I'm like, they gave this character Gallant's Beast Cannon, and I'm just like, help me to understand why you would do this. Like, why this is a thing, and I'm just like, okay, fine, whatever, homie. I'm like, well, we do what we can. Look, internet. Oh, this has been an interesting day. And now I'm finna go play Vampire Savior. Like, I just wanna play some Vampire Savior. So I'm gonna play some Vampire Savior. And I'm gonna enjoy myself, reminding me why games like this exist, because games like that took chances. Where's Virtual Fighter 6? I think I'm like legally obligated to say it. But regardless, yo. Scat, Skittle, Skabobble. I don't know if there will be any commercial messages today. I'm not really sure. Just keep watching the channel. You know what I'm saying? And if things just happen to stream, like we streaming live video games or doing random things, you'll know. There's a bell or something. Because see, the thing is I'm getting emails about from like directly from different things is that I'm supposed to whore out that I have a Patreon and a PayPal.me so you give me money. I'm supposed to do that for some reason. I'm just like, man, we put it there because it was a joke. But if you want to give us some money, hey, it was your money. It's a bell. So anytime I do something, you're supposed to know about it. And I'm just like, well, people will do that on their own if they want to. And if not, they'll just watch their subscription box like normal folk. Hey, what you want? But for real, Scat Skills Kebab, gonna get up out of here. Yo, if we popping off, so just stay tuned. The one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. Live in the Team GRF newsroom. We like to thank Andy Wong, who doesn't work for us, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the information, cuz. Thank you again. So Scat Skills Kebab, gonna get up out of here. One and the only triple, the G.O.D. live on Team GRF TV, live in the newsroom. And with all of that being said, I'll holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out. P.S. Blanka, not the head bite.